Chris J towards the back of the bomb site. Molotov comes through. That'll force him into the open. Refresh will take the headshot, but Frozen walking away with 3. That is brilliant from Frozen as he falls back in as well as Carrigan with the 2 pickup. Mousesports will find the pistol. Frozen with 3. Carrigan
will begin to move into the A site.
Well, it's going to be Robs rattling the shots on the XM. He wants to go back in here as well, but it's so awkward. Multiple players at the other end of the smoke, and Robs is just jumping up and down. It will be the kill from WOXİC. Carrigan cleaning up with a FAMAS. Finally, he is dealt with, and Rops, I don't know how he's still alive, but he's got a kill on the XM nevertheless. Still alive as well, Alex. Oh my god, how is he doing this? Refresh will eventually get rid of him. And it's into a 1v2. Refresh on 11 HP. The kill comes in from Frozen. It's a 2-0 start here from Mousesports.
A single rifle, and they know it. They stick with SMGs, shotguns, and Carrigan won't buy a single primary weapon. Chris J runs down Banana, gets the opening kill. Rops finds one of his own, and this should be easy pickings for the CTs. Chris J running and gunning. There we go. Not a single kill for OPTİC. Good work.
Perfect buy from OPTİC.
Carrigan's rushing down mid. MP9 comes into play. Oh, he gets the frags. Both kills go his way. Rops with the flash assist, but Nico eventually finds the trade on towards him. Either way, that MP9 has done more than...
Over towards A, and here comes the utility. It's going to be a push coming through. WOXİC with the Nova, getting it done inside of the bomb site. Nico falls, Rops as well with the XM, and the shotguns are getting it done against OPTİC. Absolutely beautiful stuff there. Well, MSL, he'll just start to charge on up with the CZ75 early. Utility being tossed everywhere, left, right, and center, but here they go. Going to be Frozen towards the back lines. Chris J picks up Nico, and Mousesports looking in control as Frozen lines them up. It's Config on his own, 1v5. Rops picks up the headshot. 5-0. Mousesports off to an excellent start here on the... Well, Chris J is barely alive, but he still is alive. Carrigan hiding in the cubby. Oh, Carrigan gets the double kill. MSL and Nico finished off. And it will be the pullback from Refresh, trying to make it happen, but WOXİC is there with the reply. It's 2v4, making it 0v4. There's all the kills coming from WOXİC and Rops. An easy
4-man A stack against them. This could be a big, big problem.
Well, WOXİC able to get MSL. Frozen will topple Config. And the pistols of OPTİC not really looking like they'll get a whole lot done. Tessis, the new kid, not getting anything at all. 7-0 here from Mousesports. That's a bit of a change from Mirage, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think, especially in the last few months, in-game leaders have had to step up their fragging, and Carrigan is starting to do that. Chris J spotted on the edge of the smoke. The shot landed early, but Config takes significant damage from the nades. Trades go back and forth. Refresh gets his team the man advantage. WOXİC, with such a nice angle, takes the gamble. It pays off for him. It's brought into the 3v3, and...
held off for as long as possible. Allow the rotation to come in from Carrigan. And he's still alive here, Frozen. Still hiding in the corner. He's been spotted by Config. Finally, he will be dropped. The man advantage is available to the T side, and this might be OPTIC's best chance at their first run on the board in Inferno.
Oh, Carrigan turns it around. There's one from WOXİC. Nico forces the trade frag into the 1v1. Molotov makes things awkward for Nico. He tries to move to the site, but WOXİC takes the fight. It could maybe been a little slow on those timeouts as well. Maybe when you go 5-0 down or 6-0 down, you can probably afford to take the timeout there. WOXIC's got the AWP, but look at the nades. Damage across the entirety of the OPTİC team. All of them taken down fairly low early on. Config falls forwards. That's not where you want to be with the scouts. Nothing he can do, but OPTİC will try to run towards A, and that's the bomb gone.
Yeah, in the grasp of the CTs at this point. Nico, oh my god. If it wasn't difficult enough to get the bomb, Alex, they just throw 2 Molotovs at him. I think that's a warning shot. Get away. Rops will take away Refresh. WOXİC peeking into the open. 2 kills coming in the deagle.
He's showing so much confidence. I think we might see it here. Carrigan's pushing down mid. WOXİC there to assist him. Carrigan's just rushing forwards. They have to spot him, and there we go. Refresh in with the OPTİC, but Mousesports want to fight.
Well, there's MSL with a pick on the Frozen. Another one for Rops, but it is back and forth. Advantage siding with OPTİC Gaming.
They might as well just play for the kills at least, but Config, forced into the open, wins the all-important fight. And WOXİC will not be winning this one. Flash goes forwards, Config blinded, WOXİC trades out for the org, but Config finally finding some form. OPTİC gets a round there to meet him, but chrisJ is playing it pretty safe at the start of this one. And by the way, WOXÍC is peeking down mid yet again. Of course he is. Why not?
It would be heartbreaking if Mousesports ended up just getting 10 and just like stopping OPTİC from getting any momentum built up, and that's exactly
Back. They were flashbanged by Frozen, but here comes the push from OPTİC.
Yeah, straight on in. OPTİC trying to get it done. They will charge through. Two players inside of the pit from Mousesports. Dropped and WOXİC just hiding. Desperately trying to play this, and that's enough. Karrigan's come in completely distracted. Three players will fall. And it's Karrigan. There's a player in the pit. Tessies, what the hell is going on? He's got Rops. Surely he doesn't expect a second, but it doesn't matter.
I don't know if that's really the right role for him personally, but I think the issue is Config wants to play that role. That's the problem. chrisJ coming in with...
chrisJ has done an excellent job of picking up the opening kill. He was looking for a little bit more, and Frozen perhaps looked to extend upon it. Now Frozen will end up falling because of that. A little bit unnecessary, although chrisJ, he will pick up MSL. And the advantage is yet again in favor of Mousesports. They move on in, flashbang. chrisJ heads towards Dark. They have the info that he's here, but as long as he stays alive and causes problems, he can definitely make it out of here. There's chrisJ, kill and refresh. Karrigan's got one as well. And Config left in the barbecue, 20 HP. Karrigan with a long spray, it eventually connects. You've actually got a thesaurus.
I just googled it. There's WOXÍC. This is what I was expecting, just to peek down.
Well, Rops, he'll just be sitting here. Multiple players running towards him. Rops able to get one onto Nico, and a follow-up is there as well. MSL falls apart. Rops looking for more, and this is just mental. They're running at him. It's like an in-map for Rops, and he deals with it well. You can tell he spent some time in that. And runs out of ammo. He'll peek beyond it and recovers quite well from that. Well, you're just genetically inadequate.
Wow. I'll have you know I'm 6 foot.
Oh. Well, MSL
should get this. Rops is up close. There's the kill from Refresh. Finally, something going the way of OPTİC. We've got to look at this round. Frozen has got a lot of weight on his shoulders. Smoke dropped at his feet. Frozen finds the second. Where's the trade attempt? MSL not moving forwards. Mousesports are right back in this round, and Frozen completely clears Banana. The info is there, but WOXÍC only has the orb. That might be a problem. TeSeS comes in with the kill, and Frozen is
still definitely possible, although unlikely. TeSeS holds the balcony. He'll be inside of the pit. Knows where Frozen is. That Molotov might just confirm the round win. And TeSeS forces Frozen into the open. He'll take the headshot.
Looking good. Early flash is successful. Rops eventually goes down. Nico in with the frag. WOXÍC peeking down mid for the trade. And Frozen has pushed right down Banana. OPTİC not expecting that aggression. It's Mouse with the man advantage. No.
Oh, what a shot from WOXÍC. Oh, nearly through the smoke. WOXÍC will have to fall back inside of the side itself. He wants to get back up towards the apartments. He's looking for a little bit more here, WOXÍC. TeSeS and MSL, this is verging on impossible. There's a shot from WOXÍC. He's just on another level right now, Alex. He's just going ham. MSL, 3 HP. It's not going to happen. Flashbang's perfect. Karrigan drops him.
From OPTİC Gaming has not been spotted. Rops is going to go down, surely. MSL, oh, okay, gets it eventually. Looking for a little bit more. Karrigan in position, but Frozen is the man to find the frag. Flank comes through from Refresh, brought back to a 3 versus 4, and the bomb is going to try to reposition over towards A.
WOXÍC's going to try and drop the player in pit, but he's walked right past him. How's this happened? Kill comes in from Karrigan. Nico gets one of the WOXÍC as well. Finally, Nico looks over the top and spots WOXÍC. They must have run over the top of each other. And that's so unfortunate. If WOXÍC had got that kill into Nico, he would have had control of the pit. That pretty much would have confirmed the A hit. They would have been able to come over and get that bomb planted. And all falls on to the 2 remaining players. They go towards Archway. This is where Refresh has to stand tall. I think at this point they realize they'll just try and go in towards the A bomb site. Smoke goes off towards Long, but Nico has done a stellar job in the pit. chrisJ tries to pull it off. Extra level. He'll open it up here onto Nico. And Refresh, he'll stand in front of the smoke, but a multitude of players running in towards his position. Refresh is going to fall. MSL, the only player getting anything done for OPTİC, but it's still the man advantage for Mousesports. Bomb planted, Frozen on the flank, over towards the A site, needs to win this fight, and does onto Config. TeSeS and MSL. This has to be the win. They cannot afford to lose this. We said it needed to be perfect.
But they dropped it at their feet. That means that the man on the other side has to turn away briefly. It makes it really...
Well, TeSeS is trying to cross over the window. It's a good push there. He actually will find Rops. So man advantage is there for OPTİC, but not long-lived. Karrigan cleaning up onto TeSeS. Frozen will get a follow-up. And it looks like Mousesports might just hit. map is here his point, but config from Boiler, a little bit of a chance, nearly gets the second on the Carrigan, but he turns around quick enough.
Is Molly well.
Oh, here we
Molly
go.
in reply, Chris J forced into the open. There's the frag, but WOXİC, instant trade comes through. Refresh hunting this down, wins the fight, and without the kit, I think he still has time. OPTİC might have just done enough. Ooh. Oh.
It's going to be close,
no.
Alex. It's going to be close. No.
Oh.
Oh! Right,
They
zero.
rotate away, so they don't go for banana control. Carrigan forces the fight in top mid, takes the battle against the opposite in-game leader, and MSL falls foul this time around. Rops waiting, headshot angle, gets the kill, config goes down, and Tesses is alone on the A site. A lot of weight on the youngster's shoulders. He gets 2 kills for his troubles, and Mousesports aren't...
Shot from WOXİC. That'll zoom past Nico's head, and Chris J, he wants to force the fight, he'll win it. And that's the advantage there for Mousesports. Bomb can get planted just behind the fountain. So it has to be the 2v3 retake. No kit alive this time, and OPTİC yet again. It is going to be a refresh falling. And minor.
Tesses holding. Gets the headshot onto the first. Frozen also has to round the corner. I'm not sure if he survives there.
Well, that is a great start from WOXİC. Straight on towards MSL. That's the way you want to start things off on that point. But there's another one. Rops this time on the Tesses. Config, Refresh, and Nico. They stand alone for OPTİC, and Chris J's got the kill. It's Config and Refresh standing alone as the push going in towards the B-bomb site. It's unlikely Refresh will get much done, and it's absolutely nothing. 16-4 by Mousesports here on Inferno. They get it done, and we'll be seeing them compete at the EU Minor.
Great work from Mousesports. A bit of a shaky start to the series, but solid work in on the comeback. They make it through without too many issues here.